Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick kind of review on a few products, which I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to share these yet because I'm having a hard time trying to find information about them online, which is kind of weird, but that just means they're super new, so I wanted to bring them to you quickly. But anyways, I was in Walgreens yesterday, which was the 27th, and I saw a display. It just kind of caught my eye. I was about to leave and it was kind of on an end cap and I was like, oh, that looks like new stuff. So I went over to it, and it is by the brand Wet n Wild, which I know you guys are all familiar with. This is a super affordable brand at the drugstore. Now with most Wet n Wild products, there are hits and misses. Some of the products that I have from Wet n Wild are hidden gems, and they're awesome and almost can't live without them. Like some of their little trios and 6 or I guess they're 8-pan eyeshadows are awesome. And then some other things that I've tried from them are not so awesome. So it's kind of, you gotta be careful. But on the same hand, they are super affordable. All these products were under $4, which is great. And yeah, I just wanted to get them to you and give you my opinion on them. And unfortunately, I looked up on Wet n Wild's website. They're not available yet on the website. And the only kind of information that I can find when I Google these products are some like other people's reviews and stuff like that. And the release date has not been officially made. So some of your Walgreens may already be carrying them. Some of your other stores that carry Wet n Wild products may have them, but I don't know when they will be like widespread available. But if you can get your hands on them, some of these products are worthwhile. So first of all, I want to start with this Felt Tip Eyeliner. And I saw this was actually at the front of the Walgreens where they have some of the new stuff. And this is just kind of a small pen-shaped thing, and it's the Felt Tip Liner. Now, if you guys follow me at all, you know that I am a big fan of Lorax Front of the Line Pro Felt Tip Liner. It's really awesome, but you know, it is a prestige brand product, so it does have a higher price tag, but it works really well and is easy to use. Then to find a cheaper alternative to that, I used the Physicians Formula. Actually, let me grab that. Sorry, should have had that. Here they are. These two are... Alright, sorry. So I wanted to grab these so I could kind of do a comparison for you guys. This is the Lorac Front of the Line Pro. It is a little bit bigger in size, as you can see. And then this one is the Physicians Formula. What is this one called? Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting, whatever. So these are all in black. These two are the most similar, the Lorac and the Physicians Formula. This is the Wet n Wild one, which you can see is a little bit smaller, so obviously you're going to get a little bit less product. But let me show you the tips of these felt liners. Okay, so if you can see this, let me hold them where you can see them. They're all super, very similar. So they all have just a very easy to use felt tip on them. So yeah, this is, I don't know if I keep this one as reference. But this is the Lorac, this is the Physicians Formula, which looks like I'm almost getting low on, and then this is the top one here is Wet n Wild. So granted, this is a little bit newer than the other two, so therefore it is coming off a little bit darker. But as you can see, the line that they make as far as drawing on your eyeliner is super similar. So yeah, I will totally be repurchasing this. This is my new go-to. It's super easy to use. It's small. It's easy to get kind of a really precise winged eyeliner look with. And like I said, the Physicians Formula is about $11.99, $12, so you can use coupons and stuff like that and get a little bit less expensive, but you're probably not going to get it for less than about $7. And then the Lorac one, I think, is like about $15. I could be wrong. I haven't bought it in a while because I've been using my Physicians Formula. But now I will be using the Wet n Wild Felt Tip Liner because it is just that similar that I cannot see spending even $7 on it, because this costs $3.99. So granted, you're not getting quite as much product, but I definitely think that it is well worth it if you are a felt tip liner junkie or you need a easy way to draw on a winged eyeliner look. This is what you need in your life. So I did notice that there were two different ones. There was kind of a fatter version, and then there was the skinny version. I think some people think going for the like thicker, fatter version is going to be easier to use, when in fact I think that the skinnier version is the way to go. I've used the fatter kind of felt tip liners and they're so much more hard to use. So I definitely suggest picking up this one and make sure it is the thin, skinny one. So that is the first product. And I am wearing that today. That gave me just kind of a little bit of liner on the top, and I have a tiny little wing, but super easy to use, and it's good for covering up your lash band as well. So that's the first thing that I love. The second thing that I'm also wearing today is the Wet n Wild Megaglo Contouring Palette. Looks like this, and mine is in the shade Dulce de Leche. 749A is what it is in, and I think they had either 2 or 3 different shades of this, but this is the one that I thought would probably fit my skin tone the best. And it is just a contouring powder on one side, and then a I guess you could say I want to say that they call it like a highlight or illuminating. When they say that, it is not like a cheek highlight. This is more like a under eye brightening powder, if that makes sense. So let me swatch these for you. This is the contour color, and this is the highlight color. So let me hold those up and let that focus, if it will. The contour color is a good shade for my skin tone. I am pretty pale, so that works well for me. And then you can see here the highlight color is more of a just really light powder. It does not have any shimmer or glitter or anything like that. Let me see if I can find a place now that I don't know if you're really going to be able to see that or not, but get you a good swatch. But there is the contour color and then the highlight color. And yeah, I used this today. I used my contour around my hairline, and to define my cheekbones, I did go in with a bronzer first, and then this is just my really kind of harsh contour, and then I did contour my nose with it as well. It worked really well. They're really buttery. I think you'll see with these kind of new formula powders, they're really a lot more buttery than they are chalky. I'm not gonna say that they don't kick up a lot of powder when you do like dust a brush in it, but I found them to be very workable and really liked them. The contour powder worked very well. The illuminating powder, you know, I think it's a little bit deceiving, because when you read that, you're thinking like, oh, this is gonna be my strobing highlight, which is not the case. This is just a kind of setting powder. It shows on the back here also a little display of our diagram of how to use this. And it's saying to put like the highlight color underneath your eyes, on your chin, and on your forehead, and down the bridge of your nose, and then the contour around your hairline, down your cheekbone, and then on your nose as well as your jawline. So just how you would typically do it. But I do think that this highlight is actually more like a setting powder, which is how I used it today, and I really liked it for that. So I think it's a very good product. Just don't be deceived thinking that your highlight is going to be like glowing highlight. It's more of a setting powder for the places that you want to be lighter on your face, if that makes sense. So yeah, but this is really awesome. I think that it's definitely a nice thing to throw in your bag if you're traveling, because one, it's very compact. You only have to take one thing instead of taking like a big palette or taking 2 different products. So this is nice for that. And also the fact that it's I want to say I paid like $3.69 for it or something like that. It may have been on sale, so it may have been more around the $4 mark, but I think I got mine for about $3.69 or something like that. So if for some reason my bag drops and this crushes into a million pieces, I'm totally okay with that. So yeah, I highly suggest this as well. Alright, so the next thing is also a powder, a new kind of powder product, and this is the Wet n Wild Coloricon blushes, and they look like this. They're kind of the same outside packaging, but it looks like to me that the actual product that you get is a little bit more. In fact, let me grab that too. Alright, so I wanted to grab a old packaging of the Wet n Wild Coloricon blushes, just so that you can see a side by side. This is the pearlescent pink which is the old kind of packaging and a formula as well. And then this is the new one here. So as you can see, the actual product looks a little bit bigger. I don't know if you actually get more product. Actually, yeah, it looks like it. You are getting more product. This is 0.14 ounces and this is 0.2 ounces. So you are getting more product, which is nice. But overall, I really think that the formula of this is so much nicer. Again, it is kind of like this whole contouring palette. It's very buttery and soft. Not to say, of course, that you are going to pick up a little bit of powder, but it's very, very buttery and soft. And by the way, this color that I picked up is in Rose Champagne. I thought it was a really pretty kind of neutral color that you could wear with anything. And if you're doing like a bold lip or a bolder eye, that this would just be a really soft color that could kind of go with most anything. So that's why I picked this one up. But I think my Walgreens had, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 different colors. I did notice when I was looking up some information on it, it looks like there's probably like 6 or 7 colors, but we only had like 3 or 4 at ours. But this is the one I picked up, and let me swatch it for you guys. Yeah, the formula of this is so creamy. Like it's so, it's just so much softer than the old. I think if you pick these up, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just a really soft color too. It's right here on my finger here. I don't know if you can even tell. I am wearing it today, and it's kind of like a soft peachy pink. I'm not really picking up that much product, guys. I'm just trying to get a big enough swatch that you'll be able to tell. And it's right here. I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera or not very well, but it's just a really soft, pretty, rosy champagne color. Now, when I saw the name like Rose Champagne, I also have, I think it's from Wet n Wild, Rose Champagne Glow, which is a highlighter, and I was like, oh, is this going to be really sparkly? But it is not at all. It actually, I feel like, has no shimmer whatsoever. It's like a pretty matte color, but it's just the actual color that is Rose Champagne. It's just kind of a soft, kind of rosy champagne color. And I really like it. I think that it worked well with my look today. It gave me a little bit of color on my cheeks, but not anything crazy. So I really, really liked that. And I will be picking up more of these. I don't know if the colors are different than their old color icon or if it's just the formula. But yeah, I definitely will be picking up a few more of these. I want to say it rang up like $3 something as well, $2 or $3. So super good price, and again, really good product. And then finally, I am kicking myself that I did not pick up more of these. They had about 4 or 5 different colors of the Wet n Wild Velvet Matte Lip colors, which look like this. And yeah, I picked up this color, which is in Charred Cherry, and this is what I have on today. It's super pretty. It's a little bit more of a cherry color than the actual tube looks like, because the tube makes it look like it's kind of mauve-y, and it's kind of more of a bright cherry, charred cherry color on your lips. Let me swatch it here on my hand as well. But it's still a super pretty kind of fuchsia berry type color. Now, I should have grabbed this as well. I'm terrible today. Just don't have my stuff together. But at first I thought that these were kind of the same thing as these Fergie Wet n Wild lip velvet matte lip colors. This is a velvet matte lip color as well, but this does not say Fergie on it. So I'm not sure that these are the same thing, and I feel like the formula is a little bit different. I picked up these 2 colors from the Fergie line a while back. I found them on sale, and I thought, ooh, I haven't really tried these. I want to try them out. Granted, the colors are just kind of like, I wasn't sure, but I thought kind of like, I thought this kind of like taupey color would be pretty on top of, like in the center of my lips if I was wearing another matte color, just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. And I thought this would be a fun color as well to do the same thing with in the summertime when I'm wearing kind of more of a coral matte lip. I could pop this in the middle and just kind of give myself some dimension. So I haven't worn these completely on their own, but I feel like the texture of these is a little bit different than this Wet n Wild matte lip color. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just me. But I broke one of these. Yeah, this one. The first time I used it, I broke it, and I was not pushing on it that hard. I don't know if it was a little bit dry or what, but I actually broke that one. Did I break this one too? No, I didn't break this one. But yeah, needless to say, I think that these are really awesome. I don't know if you've tried the Fergie ones and you feel the same as I do about them, that they're just a little bit dry and still try these out, because I really think these are good. And they had some pretty colors, some prettier colors than what I got in the other one. So yeah, I'm excited to grab a couple more of these as well. I thought they were really, really good. Went on really nice. It feels really comfortable on my lips. I mean, it feels matte, but it doesn't feel drying. So yeah, I really like that as well. So now that I'm sitting here and thinking about it, I actually liked everything that I got. I thought that I was like gonna be telling you guys some of it's good and some of it's bad, but now that I sit down in front of the camera and start talking about it, yeah, actually I like it all. I just was gonna kind of give you my opinion about it, but yeah, they're all really good products. I like it. I like the new formula. The eyeliner is a must if you are a eyeliner type of person and you want something that's easy and quick and affordable. This is what you need to get in your life now. The contour palette, if you're kind of new to contouring or you don't have a lot of contour powders, this is a good route to go because it's super affordable and it gives you both products in one. So I would definitely highly recommend that. This new blush, I really, really like the formula of this. The color is awesome too. I really like it. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but they do have several different colors that you can choose from. So yeah, definitely try these out. They are really, really good and really buttery and soft and really like them. And then the lip color as well is pretty awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful. And if you see any of these products in your Walgreens, definitely try them out. And if you guys have any information on these products, I'd love to know because I'd love to try some other new products from this line out, but I'm just not really sure when they'll be available, where else you guys have been able to find them. So yeah, if you've got any information on the new Wet n Wild type of stuff, if you'll leave it down in the comments, that'd be awesome because I'd really like to know. But yeah, until next time, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!